Grand Finals over Burst and then defend it against whoever gets there. I have a feeling that might be Riddles after what we saw from him.
Oh, yeah, complete domination in that set against Tilde. But again, don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves here. Winners Finals is starting. We see Burst rocking that blue Yoshi, that tried and true character that I've really rarely ever seen them switch off of. And Jen, same thing with there, rocking that default Palutena, someone you never really see them switch off of either. I do know that Burst has a lot of Palutena experience. We do have quite a few of them here in Southern Ontario. How much Yoshi experience does Jen have?
Oh, well, that's what I was about to say. Yeah. He comes from the land of Yoshis.
Yep.
Not particularly from Long Island. He's from the city, but he competes with the dudes from Long Island a lot. We got players like Suarez and Raptor out there, and then quite a few more Yoshis that are not quite as household names as those guys. But, yeah, this should be no surprise for Jen at all. So I feel like if they're both prepared, if they both did the homework, it's going to be a real interesting fight.
And, yeah, right now, both of them showcasing they have that experience avoiding a lot of the stuff that they know that each character wants to toss out. And you know what? Taking advantage of the things that they know that the other character is weak to. We saw a really good conversion from Jen earlier in the match. And want to talk about good conversions, a beautiful up air from Burst to take that first stock. But you are at 124. Does DI that properly. At a 146, down throw back here definitely isn't going to be too much of a factor, especially if you're DIing it properly. Let's see what the option is going to be here for Jen to take a stock.
Yeah, Jen, he's going to have to just brute force his way to this kill. You see him looking for stuff like dash attack, up tilt, these kind of laggy moves, but that's all Palu has when it comes to taking the stock straight up. It's going to be some kind of stray hit. Meanwhile, Burst, I mean, he was down by so much, right? Jen had like 50 to Burst 120, and suddenly things have gone so differently. Yoshi's one of those characters with a ton of survivability and pretty solid kill power. He can also just avoid you with his amazing air drift, right? It's very hard to pin him down in one spot and land those fatal blows. Jen finding that one out the hard way. Burst doing a great job of playing to Yoshi's strengths.
And the thing about Burst, much like Black Twins, he's one of those people where as soon as he notices that one little gap in your armor, that one little habit, that bad habit that you know, whether that's rolling in too many times, whether that's jumping too many times, he will take full advantage of it. If you give him an inch, he will take an absolute mile every single time. And also rare to see Burst drop any conversions. He'll take advantage of every single hit that he gets as well. I know Jen, very similar in that fashion, but right now advantage definitely going to Burst. Kind of keeping some pressure off stage with those forward airs. Gets a back air, not going to be quite enough to get a hit, but that forward air is going to do it.
Yeah, putting him in between a rock and a hard place right there. That egg baiting the air dodge out. Jen with no choice but to lose his stock to fair, and now Burst with quite a fat lead, right? He was hanging on by the skin of his teeth when he took the first stock. This time, he's a lot healthier.
3750, the damage keeps on climbing right here for Jen. Burst still at 80% on that second stock, 86% now. Relatively healthy considering Palutena does not have the greatest kill power in the game. But man, this pressure from Burst, that fourth match would have been nuts. This pressure from Burst has been absolutely insane. And I'm starting to think, okay, you know what? We saw it happen with Riddles in that set against Tilde where he kind of just said, okay, take a game, I'm going to take a minute. I do think for Jen right now, that might be a good option. Take a little bit of time on that character select screen. Take a bit of time on that stage select screen.
Yep.
Give yourself a couple of minutes to get the heart rate down, take some breaths, kind of chill. Because when you're just getting put in that fucking blender, just keep getting hit, every single thing Burst came out with seemed like it was hitting you. It's so easy to just get over anxious. Maybe want to start that next game too quick to be like, oh man, let me get back right into it. But you know what? Got to take a second. I do think Jen took a little bit of a moment right there into this game too, right back on PS2. And one thing I know about Jen, it's very hard to really get them flustered. Very calm person from what I have seen of them. Obviously, you have more experience with that than me, but from what I have seen from Jen, relatively calm, hard to kind of get on their bad side. And you know what? Right here, quick 66%, definitely not looking too shaken after that first game.
Yeah, he's hanging in there. I mean, you have to in these deep bracket situations, right? But I feel like the looming thought in Jen's head is probably like, man, I came all the way to Canada. I beat Riddles. And then I just lost the game to somebody that's not Riddles? Like, excuse me? Like, there are more boss-level players out here. And, yeah, Burst being the first one to really take that #2 spot away from Black Twins. Like, it was crazy enough when Riddles took the #1.
Yeah.
But for another player to come surpass him, that must mean he's really made of something different. So we'll see if he's able to keep that going past the first game, right? Maybe you get one over on Jen. He's expecting a certain style of Yoshi from what he's used to at home.
Yeah.
You throw a wrench in his plans, maybe you could get him now. But can you win 3 in a row, or can you win 3 before he does?
Yeah. And you know what? Both of them doing a lot of damage to each other right now. 152% on Burst. But this is where we're going to start to see Palutena start to struggle, because with the exception of that back air, none of the conversions are, those 2-hit conversions, those down throws into back air, stuff like that, aren't really going to land unless you get double jump. What double jump, Robert? What the heck happened there?
Oh,
Hey,
man.
either way, if you're Burst, you will take that, surviving at 173. I think they were just matching that jump button, trying to armor through that back air, and see another back air come through from Jen to take that stock. But yeah, very high damage set rate or stock for both of them, surviving to well past 100%.
And I'm getting shades. I'm getting shades of that first game from this.
Oh yeah,
right.
Me too.
Where it was Burst taking so much damage at the beginning, but then Jen not able to land the kill. Yoshi just such a good character at surviving, at avoiding kill setups. Oh, and at reversals as well.
Want to talk about kill setups, Max? Want to talk about kill setups, Max? That forward air, beautiful stock there from Burst, giving themselves a lot of cushion, which is exactly what they needed in this game because this was so close up until that point.
Man, we were planning to go into this with some biased commentary, but I got to give credit where it's due. There's some great gameplay coming from both of them here. I'd love to see Jen start to fire back, maybe tie the setup, right? Give us something interesting. Give us a nice long one, but I don't know. Burst is doing so well so far. Oh, and another combo is going to be a fat chunk of life out of Jen's last stock here.
And Jen we're gonna start to see them looking for the back airs probably around this time. Again, Palutena not the greatest at getting consistent KOs if the combos aren't landing, but Yoshi definitely does not have that problem. Has about what 3-4 consistent kill moves they can toss out. Has the up air, has the up air, has the back air, forward air. Even Nair can KO you off the side if you are not careful. And with a full stock leader like this, man, I do gotta say that Burst has the advantage and now has the game. But you know what, Max? The thing is, this exact same thing happened against Riddles.
Dude, the only thing that's bursting is Jen's bubble right now because he's like, man, I did the hard work. I took care of Riddles, got rid of that global top 10 player. Should be an easy path to grands and maybe first place. No, sir. You might have to meet him in the losers finals if you want a chance of winning this tournament. Burst on fire right now. I don't know what the play is, though, for Jen. I mean, like, it looks like he's doing everything right, and then he just can't close the door on these stocks, and Burst is making him pay for it.
We saw the same situation with Riddles. I counted him out after Riddles was up 2-0, and then we saw Jen just slowly chip his way back into the set and get that reverse 3-0, hoping for a little bit of that magic to repeat itself here. But man, Burst is just absolutely cooking. It feels like he's in Jen's head right now, Max. My
Jesus
God.
Christ, and he's just outranging Palu. Even though Yoshi makes contact with all his hitboxes, they're still really long, so you can at least trade with stuff like the Nair multi-hits that aren't really all of that big of a deal to get hit by. And oh my God, he's jumpless off the stage. Mies, this is suddenly looking like a 3-0 for Burst. You could reverse 3-0 Riddles, though. Surely you can do the same right here.
Yeah, I would have to imagine that's probably what Jen is thinking right now. Obviously, no disrespect to Burst. Not the player that Riddles is, obviously, so I feel like that has to be in the back of Jen's head. You did it once. Maybe you can do it.
No way.
Hey, man. Hey, okay, surviving that forward air right there, maybe another 10-15%. Don't know if they're going to make it back, but you know what? A new lease on life right here for Jen, making it back to center stage, has an opportunity to chip their way back into this game, and you know what? Doing a pretty good job of it right now.
Oh, wow, all that drift. Managed to get through the super long duration of Palu's up smash right there. But hold on, it's looking like something clicked for Jen. Starting to turn it up after living that forward air. I feel like he's like, this is a sign from God. He wants me to win this game. I was allowed to live this exchange. Oh but God.
Oh, God abandoned you brother after that one. Oh, my God. Quick percentage right there for Yoshi. I'll call it not YoshiMain, for Burst. We'll take a stop. There we go. Okay, you know what? 85%, not crazy. Not crazy. You can definitely bring yourself back into this match, but you have to hold on to the stock for as long as you can if you're Jen.
Such a great call out on the down B, too, saying, hey, man, I've seen this trick before. I fought Suarez. I fought Raptor several times. I know Yoshi players are often desperate to get down from the air because he's so floaty. But hold on. Oh, wow, the jab into grab mix-up. Yeah, caught him scared, holding shield.
Option right here. Egg to cover the ledge. Neither of them works. Good recovery from Jen. Teleporting away a little bit. Too close to call right there. If he had upbeat a little bit further in, that would have been a punish, but got just far enough away to where Burst couldn't do anything about it. And right now, slowly inching their way back into this match. This was a big deficit earlier, but you know what? 75%, definitely doable right here.
Slipping off with that teleport as well. Jen missing a couple warp cancels throughout the set, but not going to let that deter him from going for it when he knows it's optimal. Still has Burst on the chase here, and now the roles have kind of reversed. It's Burst who's struggling to find the kill. Jen making the most out of that second chance he got.
173 right now on Palu.
Still alive.
Bit of a DBZ trade right there. Both of them still alive. I don't know.
Yeah, wow.
I've never seen a Yoshi up throw kill in my life. But hey, that's first time for everything. And you know what? At 193, most throws are really going to KO you in this game. Now let's see if Burst can cook for this potential last stock of Jen's winner side life right here. We've seen Burst do absolute godlike things in those first 2 games, and all he needs is to do it one more time to move on to grand finals.
Oh, and Jen thinking he had him with the drift follow with the up air, but no, Yoshi just moves so quickly in the air. Okay, back throw won't kill either, but at least you've got him in a bad spot. Yeah, threatened with explosive flame. Oh, wow! Love that, ducking underneath the forward air. Yeah, catching Burst just a little too aggressive on some of these returns to the stage.
Yeah, beautiful read with that up tilt, just what Jen needed. Only a 52% deficit. This is one Palutena Nair train away from basically being tied up. Burst knows that, Jen knows that. But the thing about Burst is, despite this being a tied game, he hasn't really left any big openings for Jen to really take advantage of. And it's been taking every single stock first. I don't think they've...
You saw what he went for?
Yeah.
He tried to break his shield right then and there, bro.
Yeah. I don't think Burst has had to play from behind at all this entire match. Okay.
Oh,
okay, you know
meeting him halfway.
Yep.
Oh, wait, I believe he has no jump. Forced into the air dodge.
Oh, had a grab there.
Gets the pivot grab by accident. Maybe second guessing himself. Oh, God. Only the weak there. Hold on. Jen, if you can just get back to center, you can win this game and keep the set alive.
Does get back to center, but does get back here.
Oh, my God.
Burst going deep.
The evasion. Okay, and he still manages to get the reversal as well. Oh, they just passed right through each other with that, and you're stuck in the egg. How do you get out of this without getting hit?
Oh, my God. Both of them looking for that killing blow. Back here from Jen.
That's it,
up air is probably going to do it. Yes,
wow.
it is. And Jen surviving for at least one more game against Burst and Max being hella biased.
That wasn't me. What are you talking about?
That
was my cousin.
On the mic.
Sounds just like me.
Axe Ketchum, not Max.
Yeah,
that's Axe Ketchum. Axe Ketchum.
Visiting from Arizona. He didn't enter just to give everyone else a chance.
Oh, absolutely. He's a godlike player. He beats everybody offline. But yeah, but you know what? Jen surviving for at least another game. I don't want to say reverse 3-0 yet. Don't want to jinx it. But we saw this happen already. We saw this happen against Riddles.
We did.
And Yen, no disrespect to Burst, not the player that Riddles is. Yoshi, not the character that Kazuya is. Very, very clearly. So you know what? This is still on the table here for Jen. But Burst, we need to channel what we saw in Game 1 and Game number 2, where he was absolutely just cooking up Jen, putting them up in every single blender you could think of. You do that one more time, Burst. I'm being biased.
You know that one Twitter account that everyone was saying was a psychic because she tweeted like something shifted right before COVID?
Yes.
Something shifted after that forward air did not kill in Game 3 on the second stock. Once Jen survived that, I think he just knew. He's like, yo, like Jesus Christ himself has sent me to defeat the Yoshi.
Hey, you are an angel. You are an angel.
True. She's a goddess, bro.
Goddess, yeah, exactly.
That's God's sister right there. You don't hear too much about her in the Bible, though.
In the revised Bible, the revised Bible.
Yeah. Oh my God! If he had just gone for up air, there would have been curtains. And now, once again, we might see Burst make this huge swing into his favor.
30% or 40 or so % lead right here for Burst again. Or sorry, for Jen. Burst has not really had to play from behind this entire set, and now it really feels like they've been behind for what that entire last stock in that last game, the entirety of this stock in this game 4 right here. But yeah, Jen looking like a brand new player.
Oh, no.
And just like that, Burst taking that first stock, but you are at 148. Jab at the ledge is going to kill. Back air is going to KO. Don't know if forward air will just yet. Back throw, okay, no. Jab, sorry, down throw, back air. Not going to be enough from center stage.
Okay, picking up the pivot grab on the landing, though, and once again goes for it. But yeah, Yoshi just too much damage to get picked up by something like that. Oh, and the drift all the way behind. Burst is just so tricky with where he lands. It looks like
you're wild.
You just got him in a terrible spot, but no, oh my God, double command grabs, but pops out with the Nair for the kill. Okay,
yeah.
Jen, still with some gas in the tank here. We're going to need to see him put the pedal to the metal if he wants to run this set, but all the way back on Burst. You got so much ground to make up for here.
20% deficit right here for Jen. One Nair combo away or one down throw forward air away from basically being tied up. And yeah, you know what, Max, you said, I think something shifted after that forward air didn't kill in that last match because Jen is really looking brand new.
Even that first stock of this game, looking like crazy. It wasn't enough to phase him. Jen, I mean, when he taps in, when he goes into that killer instinct mode, he is so hard to slow down. And he only gets there once he feels confident enough fighting the opponent against him, right? He has to figure your habits out, or at least something about your game plan. And then once it goes that way for him, man, he's just a totally different player in a good way.
Well, what did Meister call it? The avatar state?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. I really feel like Gen is opening up their third eye, because after those first 2 games, man, it really looked like a done deal. But we see the adjustments being made. We see the adaptations being made right here, and it is definitely paying off. But you know what? Burst was about like an inch away. If that shield was slightly smaller, that would have been a stock. But now it's a stock for Gen. A stock away right now from, almost reverse 3-0ing, forcing a game number 5 here in Winners Finals.
I love how Gen shows no fear against those edge guards, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's all the way out there. He's throwing eggs, he's throwing nairs and fairs, but Gen is content even to drift further into the blast zone just to avoid that. Not going to have an obvious trajectory coming back to the stage. Oh, Burst, though, stuck in shield on the platform. Smash ultimate, let me down challenge, impossible.
That's a good one. Well, 165 right here. Back here is going to do it. You know what? Tied up 1 stock apiece, but at 62%, obviously a big deficit for Burst to have to come back from. And with the way Gen is playing, not leaving too many gaps, not leaving too many openings for Burst to take advantage of.
Oh, wow, he managed to slip out of the combo, but that could have been even more damage on Burst's side. Oh, the trade egg for the down tilt. Oh, but he gets right back in there with the nair. Jesus. Dude, what is going on? I feel like Burst isn't done yet, though. I feel like he has not quite resigned to giving up this game 4.
Nope, that B reverse on the egg lay. Yeah, like you said, we're not giving up. Yoshi also a relatively heavy character as well. And that it doesn't matter how heavy you are if you're getting hit by up smashes like that one. And Gen forcing a game 5 once again after being down 2-0. Back-to-back sets. First against Riddles, now against Burst. Max, does he have it in him? Does he have it in him?
I don't know, man. If you could do it against Riddles, the #1 ranked player in this region for so long, one of the best players in the world, surely you could do it against Burst, right? And this is a matchup that he has so much practice in. I feel like he just had to realize how to play against Burst's Yoshi.
Exactly.
Right? Sometimes matchup experience can betray you because you expect certain habits and tendencies, especially if you got like multiple of that character in your region and they all play a little bit similarly. Even, I'm not saying Suarez and Raptor do it all, but you know, there might be some things that they've taken from each other's play that Burst does not have. Certain tells and disadvantage, for example. So now that Gen has had that chance, he's had that time on the screen against this guy specifically, he's starting to perform way better.
Yeah, incredible right now. Already has Burst at 112%. Back air is going to double jump armor, saving Burst life right there. But still, 125% right now while only sitting at 40. One back for one down throw into back air is probably going to do it. But you know what? Burst cooking up a little bit right now. Inching back into this match. Dude, one good hit.
Burst's comeback factor is crazy.
Nuts.
It's like he literally has a burst, like in Guilty Gear. It's like, oh, I just got my ass beat so hard, I'm about to die. It's like, Burst, you're dead. My turn now.
Oh, I've lost to that too many times. PTSD. If you play Soul Bad Guy, I hate you. But that being said right here, that's a really good point, Max. Burst, one of those people who just keeps composure at all times.
Oh, the Tangent Explosive Flame. Shoutouts to Tums. CFL, baby.
That air dodge was
New York and CFL are sister regions. We're joined at the Soul. It's just the degeneracy and the noise.
Oh, God.
You know? So, Gen taking a page out of Tums' book right there, doing his father proud.
Definitely the case right there. But right now, all tied up, 2 stocks apiece. Again, I really think that last stock from Burst, that air dodge, kind of spelled death for them. Hopefully they don't make too many more mistakes like that. Both of them looking for that hit. Inching away or inching closer to each other, but no able to see anything going right now. Yeah, we're seeing an opening right here from Gen. Can they do anything with it? Got a couple up airs. Up airs still going.
Let's go, baby. Yes, take it for a ride, son. Let's go.
Okay,
but he drops him off early. All right. You're good out of my car.
Let's see him first. Can he use some of that X factor you brought up earlier, Max? I don't know if it's going to have a chance if they can get back to the ground. Okay, making it back, resetting neutral.
Oh, wow. Actually just gets kicked for landing the egg. I'm very surprised it wasn't safe. Or maybe he tried something too greedy afterward. Okay, Burst, though, pushing him to the corner. This could get risky for Gen really quickly. Again, he needs to finish his plate. Yeah. Oh, it's stuck on the platform yet again, but a trade with back air. Okay, good, Explosive Flame, that'll do it. And now Gen, with not the healthiest of leads, but a respectable one nonetheless. He's just got to tap it in at this point. 1 stock away from the winner's side of Grand Finals. Does he have the clutch factor?
And 1 stock away from a second reverse 3-0 in a row over the top 2 players in Ontario. And if he keeps going like this, honestly, it's not too long for Burst here. Or his life is not too long for Burst here in this winner's side. 95%.
Okay.
Kind of a whiffed egg lay right there, giving Gen an opportunity to get some damage.
Oh, all right, goes for the
Okay.
down B, but still not enough to kill, just barely. And we've seen Jen show that teleport off the right platform several times.
Uh-oh.
It's only a matter of time before Burst starts punishing him for it.
Yep.
Can't-
But those Bursts have enough time. Already 94% on this last stock.
Oh, it looked like
Ooh,
all of his
ooh,
resources
ooh.
were gone, but both of them kind of choking right there.
The forward,
Oh,
okay,
no.
just
He's
one
gonna do
burst
it.
needed, and everybody, this is game 5. Winner goes on to grand finals, and Jen falling out of the up air.
Bruh, ban Yoshi. Who else can do that? I'm just saying. Oh, Steve.
Thank you, I was about to say. Oh my goodness.
Actually, I don't know. Before the Steve Mains rage out on me.
What can Steve do, for being honest, though? I wouldn't be shocked.
Oh
No
my
way!
God!
Gonna see, okay.
Oh, he's looking for the tri-state twist. It probably would have killed even on someone as heavy as Yoshi. You were right in the corner. Burst, getting
Oh
some
my
hits
God.
in here. Uh-oh.
Back
Uh-oh.
here. Gonna see a back throw off stage. Burst. With a bit
Is
of
that
life
it?
left, and Jen is gonna reverse. 3-0 burst. Back to back reverses. One over Riddles, the #1 in the country.